You heard that too, right? It's not just me. You know, yeah? All right. Well, hey there, all the llamas in Llama Town. How's it going? Welcome back. Here we are. So, that's bothering me. That's a great segue. So yeah, do you guys know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month? So yeah, let's start it off with a little PTSD. Why don't we? Anyway, guys. So what we haven't talked about in a while, and I know the video title says giveaway. We are doing a giveaway. That's not a clickbait thing. We're going to talk about how this is the giveaway. This is the May giveaway video. But May is Mental Health Awareness Month, which a lot of you know is a big thing for me. It's a big cause for me. It's something I'm very into because mental health, and especially military mental health, is near and dear to my heart because it is part of my heart. It is a thing that has affected my life and those around me and people I love, and so you know, I'm very vocal in the world of veteran suicide and, you know, mental health and stuff like that. So very often doing my mental health awareness shirt in the month of May, but you guys know I often speak about it and everything. And then this is the roadmap of how we're getting to the giveaway this month, guys. But now that it's warmer out, you guys remember the virtual fitness stuff that started during the stay the fuck at home times, you know, the pandemic stuff. So that during the winter months did drop off because, you know, I don't like going out in the cold and running and walking, and mostly walking, not a lot of running. But I've been earning, so I have some new medals to show you guys, but there was one that particularly that I saw. I see a tick over there. I want him to stay over there. I'm watching you, buddy. One that struck me as a cause, because a lot of these virtual medals are just cool to earn. You know, maybe something about the medal connects with you. The actual physical thing on it, or maybe you like the theme of it. And some of them actually represent causes that you can get behind. And I found one that actually, you know, by paying for the whole deal, the medal of the cause, it was a charity that I really, really support, that I could support, especially when I kind of looked at it a little bit, and I immediately connected with the very first story on their website. So the most recent one that I did, that I completed and just got the medal, was called Stars and Stripes. And here's Stars and Stripes. And this one has a quote. I'm not asking you to get into the politics, but I'm saying, if you want someone who could give a damn good speech, Reagan could do it. You look at some of his recorded speeches, and the man could talk in front of a crowd. He could. And it's cool because this is like a vinyl American flag patch on this brass medal. But here's why this medal is very important to me, especially during Military Mental Health Month, just Mental Health Awareness Month. The company that does this particular virtual race does it in conjunction with a charity called the Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation. And the money raised from this particular virtual, you know, fitness challenge goes to provide higher education for the children of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and I guess we'll add now Coast Guard and Space Force students who have been killed in the line of duty. Not necessarily combat. Now that's a difference, because there are charities specifically for the children of family members who died in combat. And that's very honorable. That is incredibly honorable. But I want you to remember, what about, you know, some of these charities, and not through, I mean, I'm not saying they do it maliciously, but, you know, when you specify killed in combat, Well, that's great, but what about the kid of a guy who is killed in an accident during training? Or what about, you know, the children of a woman who serves very honorably, you know, a 20-year career, but just happens to get like taken out by a drunk driver one day going to or from the base to go to work, you know? So this charity, the Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation, is cool because they're dedicated to taking care of the kids of all fallen service members. Now, please don't take this as me trying to create a rift or any kind of division between different charities, like, you know, Gold Star charities and whatever. They all do amazing work. They all do amazing work. But I connected to this particular one immediately because when I look, and yeah, I do look the charities up because, yeah, some of them are there are some that claim to be like good charities, but let's face it, they scam me a little bit. But this one, when I looked at it, their very first story on their webpage about, you know, their little testimonial is, and I'm gonna name names because they have them out right there in public, is the story of a young man named Boston Gilbert, who is talking about how he was able to, you know, pursue his bachelor's degree and stuff, and after the loss of his father, an Air Force pilot. The name Gilbert and connected to Air Force pilot, it may be vaguely familiar to some Air Force folks, but in some career fields, it's really big, and there's a very personal connection to me, because I know I make everything about me. I'm such a narcissist. Why do you guys put up with me? I don't know. Major Troy Gilbert was the last Air Force pilot lost in combat in Iraq. And I was there. I was there the day in 2006 where he went down in his F-16 trying to provide close air support, trying to strafe some technicals. Technical is basically a pickup truck that, you know, you mount a machine gun in or something. He lost his life providing close air support to Army ground forces, and it was a very intense day, and it was I knew this son of a bitch was coming for me. I knew it. It was a day when everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and radio frequencies were wrong, and the search and rescue frequencies, the SATCOM radios were the antennas. The maintenance guys worked on the SATCOM and satellite antennas got to be pointed in the right direction to hit satellites, and they were 16 degrees off of where the birds actually were in the sky, and that delayed us talking. Yeah, it was and then, you know, the pararescue dudes wanted to go right in, and they were denied several times permission, because obviously the area was hot, because we just lost an F-16, and there are a lot of people that wanted to claim that it was his pilot error. He was the chief of standards and evaluations, okay, from his home base. He's the dude responsible to check out all the other dudes to make sure they're doing it right. Okay, that's what standards and evaluations does. They like do the check rides. They test other people, and he was the guy in charge of it. And they wanted to say it was pilot error. He flew his plane into the ground. When there were plenty of people to suggest, witnesses otherwise, that he was actually shot down. And I guess it just would have been an embarrassment to say a bunch of unorganized rebel dudes took down an F-16 with, like, you know, RPGs and stuff. But anyway, I'm sorry, getting off topic. So we lost Major Gilbert that day. He wasn't a major yet. He was a captain. He was promoted posthumously. And in fact, that incident, speaking of mental health, I'm getting to the giveaway, I swear to God, but I want you to understand why it's important to me. That incident, actually, one of the guys that I was deployed with and I'll tell you his name because he deserves it, was Matty Robinson. Matty Robinson, several years later, would take his own life. He was one of the 22 veteran suicides. That was hard for all of us because he was a good guy. Really, dude. He was the kind of dude. He was the kind of sergeant who would screw his own career over to take care of his troops. And he was the last guy on the radio to frequency to talk to him. And possibly even the last guy to see that F-16 before it dipped low. And Maddie's life. He had a beautiful wife and beautiful kids, and I still keep in touch with. You know, we all check in on each other. I missed the funeral on that one, but yeah. So this had a lot of impact in our families, anyway. We never got to recover his body in 2006 because we couldn't go in. Nobody would let anybody go in, the higher ups. It wasn't until sitting back in Iraq in 2010, they had something that was then, a high-level classified they called Operation Happy Valley, which was actually a combination of 3 different operations all in the vicinity of this one area. Because it is U.S. policy that we won't leave somebody behind. We do, but we try not to. But they launched a massive special operations trifold operation under the umbrella of this Happy Valley thing. Because they finally found out that in one of these 3 locations, there's a high probability that that's where Major Gilbert's remains were going to be. And we wouldn't get him home to his family for another couple of years, but I had the extreme honor, since I was back in Iraq, of taking part in Happy Valley 2. It wasn't, there was, in our career field, it's small. So you're constantly going back. You're constantly doing it, and so there were a handful of people that were on the ground in Iraq in 06, and our commander briefed us in on this, and said, "Listen, from what I understand, you guys were there. You have absolutely the right to be here today. So if you guys feel like you want to do this." You guys can have this seat, and he was a really good commander too. He would it was rough, and he would say just the right things, to keep us focused, as shit was getting stressful. He'd just say these little things like, "It must really feel good to close the loop on this for like those little things, it must really feel like a big honor to be able to do this for the family today, and stuff, great stuff, to help us." And it was a big thing. Anyway, so when I saw the first name involved in this charity, I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna support this. I know it's a very roundabout way, but I want you guys to understand this is something that was important to me to do when I saw it. So I signed up for the virtual race, which was a 10K. And these virtual things are cool because you do them at your own pace. You do what you want. You can bike, run, walk, rock climb, whatever. But you just gotta submit the proof that you did it. And then after you submit the proof that you did, so you pay for the thing, and then you submit the proof, and then they send the medal to you. And because this one is a charity, your name goes out as having supported the thing. Now, because I'm an idiot, and we all know that I'm an idiot, a good portion of the time, probably better than half, I accidentally, I put it in the cart, and then I was like, let me go check out the charity thing, and then I came back, and I was like, okay, and then I put it in the cart, and then I checked out. When I realized I had accidentally paid for 2 of these, my first thought was, well, I should contact them and get a refund. But then I said, but it's money going to charity, and a good one that I like. that I connect with, that I understand. So here's what I decided I was going to do, and I decided right then and there. I'm going to do 2 races. I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm going to do 2 10Ks on this. And I'm going to take that second one, and I'm going to earn that damn medal, and I'm going to give it away to someone on the channel. It's different than the giveaways that we normally do. But I'm going to complete this challenge in the name of one of my viewers, one of my subscribers. And not only that, then the name of that subscriber is going to be the name that is henceforth connected to the medal with the charity in their name as supporting the children of our fallen, brothers and sisters. Some of you might not like this. Some of you might think that's lame. You just want a knife or a tool or something like that. But to me, this is a thing. This is a cool thing. And if you guys don't like it, sorry. We'll do another normal one later. But, hey, monetarily, this costs at least as much as a good budget-friendly knife. So I am going to be giving away the second medal and its namehood ship, whatever. With the foundation, and you will of course get the medal to do whatever you want with, to display it proudly, tell people you did the 10K, make up a cool story. Remember the military, the military "so no shit there I was" rule. If you're gonna start a story that starts with "so no shit there I was," it only requires 10% truth. That's really just the call sign name thing. But anyway. You can say you did it. You could tell the story that you got it in a giveaway in your name, whatever. But the money does go to charity. You get the medal. Your name is attached to the kind of donation to the completing the race. You're gonna have to tell me your real name, otherwise I'll just put your YouTube name on there. And if it's like King Monkey Lips 22. I made that up, but I'm pretty sure I saw that as an entry once. Then that's what will forever be on the record as sending some child to college whose parents have died in the line of duty. King Monkey Lips 22 is contributing to your college education, whatever. So, there it is. This is going to be the May giveaway because it connects fully to May's Mental Health Awareness Month, military mental health awareness, and it's a damn good cause, and I'm an idiot, and I do not know how to internet, as always. So, all you have to do to enter is, same as always, same rules. It's actually easier rules. We don't care how old you are this time. You don't have to be, there's no 18-year-old thing for sharp objects on this. Be a subscriber to the channel, be a supporter of the channel. 1 entry per person, as always, and just comment in on this video. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And don't worry about shipping. It will ship worldwide. That's what the awesome people that donate money during the live streams and the Patreon folks. They cover that stuff. They contribute. That's what it goes to. So it'll ship anywhere around the world. I'm going to let this contest run about a week, especially over this long Memorial Day weekend, which might not mean a lot to non-American folks, but for those of us here in the United States of America, if you don't know, that is the day, the weekend where we actually do honor and memorialize those who have given their lives in military service. Not to be confused with Veterans Day or Armed Forces Day. Don't thank me for my service on Memorial Day. It's not what it's about. But anyway, we'll let it run for a week, and I hope that this medal will mean something to the person that wins it. That's what I hope, for what it represents. And I saved you 10K of activity. Okay? Really? That's what it comes down to. I saved you. I did that for you. I got you. Yeah. So, everybody that entered the last knife giveaway, the Boba Fett giveaway. Remember I said I'm keeping those names? Those names are all still on the list. You can, and if you entered, you can, if your name's on that list, you can still enter again. That does not count as 2 entries. This is brand new. I said I was going to keep those names. I was going to roll them back into the next giveaway. So, yeah. So please start entering. Hope you're interested. I hope this is not too boring a thing, or like, I know it's not sharp and pointy or survival related, but it is kind of survival related, because mental health is, they teach in survival school, mental health and your survival mindset is more important than just about anything else when you're that. So, you know, this kind of is, but anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to stop babbling now. Remember that you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. I look forward to getting this into somebody's hands, and I'll be back again real soon.